Just gonna warn you, I think it might sound a little bit muffled. I got a new headset. Can't see it, I have no ears. But I like the headset itself better, other than the sound, which you might question. I know some people, Jennifer, will question whether it's worth getting a new headset if the sound is going to be worse. But this is what I've got, and I'm living with it. So, no, I am in the wrong place, and you're pissed. Okay. You caught the MSL strain of Palm Swipes After and Altoid Up Your Cooter of the latest episode of Palm Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women who taste blood when they run. This is episode 56 about MSL episode 195. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. Enjoy. The theme of the episode was grumpiness. Jen called it ugly, but, and I know I'm not really one to talk because I've known to be a little cantankerous myself, but Jen and Carol were griping a lot about everything from pistachios to June bugs to dehydrated children, headless vampires, and water jelly. Sorry, got an itch. They're still COVID-y, at least at the time of recording. Jen did at least save a poor, struggling praying mantis. I looked that up to answer some questions. Um, no, praying manti, I think that's the plural, are not endangered. We've just been led to believe for many years that they're illegal to kill, but they're apparently very helpful for eliminating pest issues. And my theory is that in the 50s, the Christian right spread a rumor that it was illegal to kill them because they're praying. Why would you want to kill them? Every time you kill a mantis, an angel gets its wings ripped off. But every time you save a mantis, you test negative for COVID. I guess if they're good luck to see, which is another rumor, it must just be bad luck to kill them. That's all. Really not that interesting. Notable news, again, very peppy, funny news about a dead toddler who didn't really die, but then did really die. A lot of arguments about whether you can kill a vampire by decapitating it. And yes, that is what one of the things you're supposed to do. Watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, why don't you? Notable food news. I have a note that just says Sabrina ate bread from air yeast, which I only wrote down because of Sabrina. Because there's some company making air flour. I'm not really going to go much into that and the crab bourbon. Oh, there's another thing. Carol was very upset about peppermint for some reason. Jen enjoys tea berry, which no is not a mint proper, but it is also known as wintergreen. So it does have a minty flavor, but it is not technically mint. A fan shout out from Jeremy, who I thought from his accent was a Kiwi, which I don't think is a slur. for a New Zealandian, New Zealandite, but that was he sounded kind of Taika Waititi to me, which is also not a slur. Jeremy correctly guessed that Carol likes Brazil nuts. Jen not a fan and was upset that Jeremy did not guess what kind of nut she likes. So I will hazard a guess. I'm gonna say macadamia. They're always a pleasure to find in a mixed nut collection. They're easy to bite into. There's no cracking or unwrapping required. They also have a very milky, smooth finish, I find. And of course, a great chat with Cranberry Electric. I don't know why that's a course, but it is to me because I also had a nice chat with Cranberry over the weekend. Check out his new podcast, The Cranpire Strikes Back, I believe it's called. I want to set the record straight that no, I am not feuding with Cranberry nor Cardiff of the family Electric, the Church Electric. There was a fun segment on weird plagues. That's where the June bugs came in, and TikTok ticks, which I'm sure now that Jen especially is doing more TikToks is going to develop a TikTok tick. We don't know what Carol's ticks are because she won't tell us. And there's that word, tell, because when you said ticks, I kept thinking of tell. But what would Carol's tell be, and why would that be important to know when Carol is bluffing? I've never played poker with Carol, nor needed to know when she was lying to me, nor do I think she's ever lied to me. Why would she lie to me? So I don't know what her tell is. I don't know what her tick is. Same with Jen. I'll say your tick is macadamia nuts. That's what me got. I hope it came out with sound and everything.